Hello, hello, friends. Happy Monday. It's been a while. I missed you all. I missed you guys a lot. Anyway, I'm happy to see you all again after my adventures at ChalkCon, which was amazing. Anyway, hello. Say hi as you're hopping on, friends. I'm Sherry with Hearts and Halos. We hop on here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 noon Eastern. A little bit late, I apologize. It's been a morning. But anyway, I'm here. I'm glad to be here with you all. So let me know that you're watching. If you're new, give us a hashtag new so we can welcome you properly. You will love this community of kind, supportive, creative, lovely ladies. And if you don't see the red rectangular live button up there in the comment, that just means you're watching the replay. And I'm so happy that you're here. So let me know that you're watching the replay and where you're watching from. Hey, Karen, so happy to see you. Good morning, Claudetta. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hey, Jill, I'm so happy to see you guys. Happy. Okay, so today we're gonna do a relatively simple project. It is hot here, y'all. Yeah, thank you, Angela. I can't talk about it. Hold on, you guys, I can't talk about it. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, man, I have to pull myself together, y'all. Bear with me. That'll be okay. Anyway, let's do something happy. Can I show you the new colors? Oh my gosh, you guys. These are the new colors. I painted them on, these are our new gift tags too. They come unfinished like this. You guys, I forget what this one's called, but anyway, they dry the most beautiful, you guys stop, I'm sorry. You are so incredibly kind, but I am barely holding it together. I'm human too. Okay, I got this. Anyway, they dry this beautiful matte color. Look at that color. I forget what it's called. Anyway, it's beautiful. This is like a matte slate gray. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called. I can't remember the names. But anyway, these are the new colors that are coming out in the new release. Look at this. This one's called Cabernet. I do remember that. Maybe because it's wine related. Just kidding. Anyway, this is just one coat, you guys. I didn't have much time because we were doing other things and I wanted to grasp the gorgeousness. So I did it really quickly. This is one coat. That's Cabernet. I forget what this one's called, but it's gorgeous. That's the deep, think about this for Christmas time, you guys. Seriously. These two, for like retro Christmas, so much goodness. And then this one is perfect for fall. I can't remember what this one's called either. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm discombobulated. Trying to get myself together. Anyway, isn't that beautiful? And also, pumpkins. We have some really happy pumpkins coming, y'all. I like fun Halloween. I don't like scary Halloween, but we have some really fun, cute, adorable pumpkin faces coming. And these are, anyway, I had to chalk them on these shapes just so you could see the gorgeousness of it while I wait to get mine. Which one? Tell me in the comments, and we'll do some sprinkle. We'll do some happy mail. Tell me in the comments. I'll just pick people in the comments as we go along. But tell me which is your favorite. And you can just say orange, green, red, gray. I don't know what we call it. Let's just call this blue. Anyway, tell me in the comments which one of these is your favorite color. I don't know if I can really pick a favorite. I can't pick a favorite because they're all beautiful. Anyway, so many things happened. Tiffany Thiessen was there. She is the most kind, genuinely normal, gorgeous person. Just kindness. Anyway, we're gonna do a Tiffany theme project today because I love her and I thought that would be fun. So, but let me just show you. Do you guys want to see? You like the red, the blue, the orange, the red? I love them too. And as crazy as it sounds, the gray, that's a white. The gray is one of my favorites. And this color, that blue, oh, they're all beautiful, you guys. So much goodness coming. But anyway, We got so many goodies. Oh, it's hot here. It's 99% humidity. Hence the flat hair. It's okay. It's all good. So anyway, we're going to do, I made up a kit for y'all. So just comment sun. The keyword for today is sun. If you want to get the supplies for today's project, it includes the notebook, this Tiffany Thiessen. I need something sunny in my life right now, y'all. I need something to make me happy. Y'all know sunshine makes me happy if you know me for a minute. We're going to do this one, and I also included a yellow and a coral paste packet and a squeegee. So this kit, comment sun, and you will get all of the goodies to make this project. But I was inspired by this because we did a bunch of projects, you guys. We had art studio sessions. It was really, really fun. It was stressful, not gonna lie. I mean, you only had a small amount of time. This one was easy because it was easy, but one of them was like really in depth. Orange, aren't they gorgeous, Cynthia? They are. They're all great. The red and the blue they're all beautiful. They're Halloween, they're fall, and they're also Christmas. I mean, they can go into all of them. Okay, so if you comment the word sun, if my bot's working, because you know it has a mind of its own, you will get a message in your messenger that will have the supplies. And if for some reason it's not working, message me and let me know, because, you know, me and technology, we're best buds. Ha! Not really. Hold on, I need a tissue. Hold on one second. I'm a hot mess. I'm sorry, you guys. I guess I really don't need to apologize. I know all of you fur baby lovers know exactly what I'm dealing with. So isn't this cute? And I don't know if you can see, but this is there are two in this particular B-size transfer. There's this side that says the moon made me do it, which I love because I follow the moon phases. I do. I'm a believer. And then the other side has a scary spider, which a lot of people love, but I like the moon. So I did this like swirly, I just kind of took my paste and swirled it around. That kind of like, I was going for like the universe vibe. And then I used resin on the word moon and all of the, I did all of the little star thingies. And I don't know if you can see, but in real life, it's so pretty. It adds dimension. Thank you. Thanks, Linda. Thank you. Anyway, so this inspired me for us to do something today because I did not realize you could put resin on a hard surface. And this is just like a canvas that they gave us, you know, to create on. I didn't know that you could put resin on a hard surface, and it adds dimension and fun. So you know what else we're gonna add? You know, y'all know I'm not a glitter fan, but my sweet friend sent me this amazing mica powder, which is like, look at all these colors, y'all. Oh, it would help if I removed that. Anyway, there's a gajillion of them in there. Mica is a very, very fine, it's a powder almost. You could even crush up eyeshadow. It's kind of similar to that. So it's not as messy as glitter. So anyway, the colors we're gonna use today, and look at this. I found oh, let me turn them around so you can see. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying. Look at how close they are. So this is Couture Coral, and this is Sunnyside, but you could also use Bumblebee. And those are the corresponding colors that I found to match them. Because when I'm doing summertime things, I love yellow, Couture Coral, and then I also love Tide and Couture Teal. So I'm not sure which one of these I'm gonna use on the Hey Sunshine. I'm thinking this one because it's just, I think those say summer, happiness. Anyway, so those are my thoughts. You're in your resin phase, just bought charms. I'm telling you, it's really, really fun. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I really prefer, and they gave us so much stuff, you guys. They gave us resin and a flashlight. So for every art studio session, you were handed a kit as you came in the door. You got a kit. So we got the flashlight, the resin, so much stuff. It was just so, so cool and so, so fun. And even we haven't seen her in a while. Sarah Newbold is the founder. Well, she's the co-founder, but the other one left. So she's basically the founder of Chalk Couture, the nicest woman you could ever meet in your life. And she and her husband, who's also involved in Chalk, they're still involved in Chalk, obviously. They're the founders. But he's on the tech side, and he's there every day. Just amazingly kind people. And can I just tell you something? This is how amazing they are. All right, so remember my registration got messed up? I'm sure it was user error, but I found out 2 days before I was leaving, might have even been one day, that I wasn't registered. My process didn't go through properly, so they didn't have me in the system. So they jumped through hoops to get me in there. But the only negative is everything had already been done, so I wasn't able to get any awards, which I would have gotten, which is, it's okay. It's a little bit of a bummer. You work really hard. You like the recognition. But, so I couldn't get any awards even though I would have. But that's okay. But you know what? We got these like sashes. I meant to bring it, but you get a sash and then they give you little, what do they call them? Ribbons with all various accomplishments. As I was walking in, Sarah Newbold, the founder of Chalk Couture, grabbed me, gave me a big hug, and told me I was a rock star and said that she personally pulled all of my ribbons the night before so that I would have a sash like everybody else. Is that amazing? That's this company, you all. That is this company. Anyway, so let's play, you guys. So we're gonna play with resin. And I brought my glove because y'all wear gloves when you're working with resin. It's very sticky, and I prefer the UV resin, but you can only do it for small projects. The other resin that has to harden or cure for 24 hours is awesome too. But we're doing UV, and I have my light, but it's glorious and sunny outside. You guys, if you don't have a light, I know I think they're still out of stock. I don't know, I've been away. If you don't have a light, you can dry them in the sun. They cure in the sun, lickety split, I'm telling you. So fast. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do, but we have to do the regular project first, and this is light because they even had somebody put all of the batteries and all of the flashlights for our little kits. There were a couple hundred people there. I was impressed by that. So anyway, that's what we're doing. But it is very amazing. I know. Who would take the care and the attention to do something like that? The founder of the company pulled my ribbons the night before. I was blown away. I've always loved her. When we were in Disney World, it was my first incentive trip. We brought our kids and we were riding on the little train, and they had their kids and we were riding on the train to go. They were so kind to my children. I'm just telling you, it's an amazing company and I'm very proud and honored to be a part of it. Thank you, Elizabeth. They took very good care of me. So, you look at how I brought my squeegees and stuff, so I've got my initials on everything. I didn't even need anything. They had everything there. All right, so the first one we're going to do, I love these notebooks, you guys. These make fantastic gifts, and they're very economical. We have some new surfaces coming out. Speaking of economical, guess what? Hold on, I'll wait to talk until after I do the crinkling. It's so loud. You know how you have dollar spot at Target? Guess what? We're going to have a chalk spot. Because you know what? Our company is so amazing. They realize not everybody can afford some of the expensive surfaces, and they want to be able to provide affordable surfaces and textiles so that people can make projects without breaking the bank. So we're coming out with a chalk spot with unfinished pieces so that they're extremely economically priced. So they gave us a bunch of them. There's a whole bunch, more crinkling, but look how cool. It's a door tag. It's unfinished. It's very high quality, but it's economical. And this is just a rectangular surface, unfinished, very economical. So they're going to have all kinds of amazing things. Now, I don't think these are in the chalk spot because these are really, really thick, but I don't know. But anyway, these are our new gift tags. Perfect. Can you imagine these would make adorable ornaments, gift tags, whatever. So we're going to have a chalk spot, you guys. I'm sorry. If I miss your comments because they fly by too fast, look, we even got cute little notebooks. We got so much stuff. It's amazing. When we finish up, I'll show you some of the goodies that I got because a lot of them are the things that are coming. So I'll show you some of the things. If you're interested, if you want me to show you, say yay. If you're not interested, say nay. It's okay. There is no right or wrong answer. So we're going to use this little notebook, which I love. It has really pretty gold on the edges. I don't know. It's high end. Okay, the pages, everybody always asks this. I don't know how many pages there are. I guess I could count for you. I have not, but they're blank. They're not lined, they're blank, and you can chalk both sides, and the cover material is like chalk suede. Does it say how many? Spiral notebook. It does not. It does not say how many pages. Maybe someday I'll count them. So anyway, this is one of our Chalk Tiffany designs. You guys, she's coming out with a new autumn design. She designs these. She designs these herself, and then she and Chalk work together to make sure that it's, cool. And she's amazing. Super, super nice. Hey, Wendy. Okay, you're totally interested and excited to see the new products. Okay, cool. Yay. Thanks, Peggy. Fun stuff, that's all I can say. All right, so we're gonna use this, but you know what we're gonna do? I'm not gonna wax this. Normally I wax this. Chalk suede I normally wax, but I don't know if I wax it, if it's gonna mess with the resin. So I'm not gonna wax it, I'm just gonna fuzz a ton. It sticks super, super tightly. Donna says, just say many pages. It has many pages, thank you, Donna. It has a plethora of pages. There's lots of them. But anyway, I love journals. Do y'all love journals? I can use journals. I just love journals. I'm a journal kind of gal. So we are going to fuzz, 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 and I'm gonna go ahead. I've got my little roller up here. Thank you, Pamela, for the idea of rolling my fuzz cloth before I use my stencils, because I have furry babies and they're messy. You'd love to see it too. Yeah, Sandy, they are nice. They're super, super nice. So anyway, what have y'all been doing while I've been gone? I feel like I've been gone for a year. It was a long trip. The travel was interesting. The flight out, it was 100 degrees, and I fly Southwest because they are always on time and amazing. And so we boarded on time as usual, sat down and sat because there were thunderstorms rolled in, which were not being called for. And they kept saying, we would sit for like 20 minutes and they'd say, okay, we're clear for takeoff. And then we go, and they'd say, oh, more storms. And that happened 4 times. We were on the tarmac for over an hour and a half. There was no air and it was 100 degrees outside. It was pleasant. And we had crying babies. Let's just say it was long. Anyway, it's all good. Okay, so I'm fuzzing more than usual because, oh, I missed you all too. Thank you, Angela. I really did miss you all. And it was so busy. I meant to it was just craziness. So I didn't go live. I posted a few things. I should have done more. I have a ton of pictures that I'm gonna post, but anyway, it was fun. And y'all, you don't have to be a business builder to go to ChalkCon. There were so many hobbyists there. So I hope some of y'all come with me next year. You don't have to be a business builder. Way more hobbyists than business builders. Way more. So I hope some of you will come with me next year. Catching up on projects. You know what, one of the most fun things, I'm sorry I'm talking a lot, y'all, but one of the most, I don't know, heartwarming things to me was I had so many of you wonderful people that watch me come up to me while we were there and, you know, tell me you watch me and ask to get pictures with me. And I was like, you want a picture with me? I was like, really? Anyway, warmed my heart. Can I just say? All right, now there's a ton of open space on this one, so I'm not really worried about the fact that, that it's gonna stick too tightly. If it had a ton of green, that's the area that sticks, then I'd fuzz even more, but it doesn't. I'm just gonna try to get it straight, you guys. That's my biggest issue. Y'all know me and my placement issues. It was so fun because when we got there and we were doing our art studio stuff, placement issues is a very common disorder. It is. A lot of people, most people have placement issues. Okay, tell me what y'all think. Is my book upside? No, it looks like it's upside down, and thank you for letting me know, Sarah. I appreciate that. But it's because the camera's flipped because Facebook's not very nice. So anyway, it was my first one in person. I've never gone to one. It's expensive, y'all. You got to get plane tickets and hotel and whatnot. And so I've always been like, I can't really justify it. But then my husband's the one who actually told me I should. He talked me into going. He said he thought it would be a good idea to go, and he came with me because he is my support animal and a kind, good man. You have the placement issues yourself. Yeah, see, it's because I'm backwards, but does it look straight? See, if I'm sitting here looking at it, it opens up the right way. I know it's confusing. I talked to a bunch of people. I have to get another phone. A lot of people just put their phone backwards and then have another phone to be able to read their comments. And I can look right now and see it's not. It looks good, but it's a little off. So I'm gonna fix it. But thank you for letting me know. I really do appreciate y'all. So now I put it on so tight I can't get it off. Let's see, it's peeling up relatively easily. So you guys, we have so much stuff coming. Maybe I'll try to do it from the bottom because then it's easier for me to see. We have a fine art collection coming, like Van Gogh and Monet. So if you like watercolor technique, oh, no worries, Sarah. I appreciate you letting me know. If you like the watercolor technique, then you are going to love this collection because it's so cool. Now, it's something you're going to want to take your time with. We did it in an art studio session. It stressed me. It stressed a lot of people out. It stressed us out because, I don't know, you had like a super artist leading the group, and then she's flying along and she's on like phase 4 and I'm still on phase 1, but it's okay. So it's going to be really, really fun, but something you'll want to take your time with. But, oh, so beautiful. I'll show you mine if you promise not to laugh. You can laugh if you want. You're thinking road trip to, oh, yay, Donna. I would be so excited if you came. I'd be so excited if any of y'all came. It depends on where it is. You know, if it's drivable, that would make it so much less expensive. But anyway, it's a different place every year. All right, that's gonna have to be good enough. That's gonna have to be good enough. All right, we're gonna use, I'm using Sunnyside because it was the first yellow that I was able to grab. It is a blessing to find a good loving partner. I mean, it must have been, had to have been incredibly boring for him. He worked, he's able to work, you know, remotely if he needs to. He worked, and then, you know, we did dinner, and the odd thing is, the hotel we stayed at, meh, I'm a bit of a hotel snob, I'm not gonna lie. It didn't have a restaurant, and it didn't have any shuttles to the local restaurants, which were 1.5 miles away. They had like a little place, a little like bar area. That was really nice. We had a blast in there, like at night. Didn't open until 4, and it only had like appetizers. So, you know, we ate there one night. It was really nice. Very nice people. But you had to Uber to lunch and dinner. And my husband and I walked back one time because we were like, oh, we'll just walk because the Uber was going to be too long. And we walked back. It was 1.5 miles. But it was really hot. So anyway, I have to get this some spritzing. Hey, Jen. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. So anyway, I hope you guys don't mind me rambling. It's just what I need to do right now. But I'm so happy to be back here with you guys. I really did miss y'all. And if you were at ChalkCon, mention in the comments. Say, hey, I was there. All right, so we're gonna do this beautiful color. We don't need our fuzz cloth anymore. Oh my gosh, you guys should have seen when we got home. Roxy was like so excited. She doesn't like it when we go away. I don't blame her. All right, do I have a paper towel? I thought I had one. Yes, I do. Hotel snob. You only do Marriott's? Yeah, I used to have a Marriott timeshare, actually. I like Marriott's, like Hilton's. I mean, I'm not really, really bad, but I have certain standards. What can I say? I've been spoiled because the last several trips we've been on have just been, you know, chalk incentive trips. So they've been free, and they've been in like incredibly high-end places. So it wasn't bad, you guys. It just wasn't wonderful. It was fine. Anyway. Please keep telling your trip. Okay, I will. It was fun. So many, I mean, it was fun to see all of my, you know, like my uplines. I have amazing uplines. I have a bunch of them. But it was just fun. And we did some team things and lots of, the studio sessions were a blast. I did, they were able to, even though I messed up my registration, they were able to get me into the leadership premiere, which was fantastic. That's the business part. And you have to be at a certain level to be invited. And that was fantastic and interesting. And, you know, they kept making us do a line dance. I had to do it in leadership and in general session. What's it called? Boots on the ground? We had to do line dances. We had to learn this line dance to do at the pink party at the end. It was hilarious. I was just doing my own thing after a while because like, I can't be spinning around like that, y'all. I have vertigo. Anyway, it was really fun. So we're gonna do, obviously this part's gonna be yellow, and then I'm just gonna alternate yellow, coral, all the way around. And then I think I'm gonna do, I have both tied, y'all vote. I have tied, this one's so beautiful though. It has my heart. This is shimmer teal, couture teal. So I was thinking about doing the Hey Sunshine in that color because of all of the other beachy colors. But there's also Tide, which is also really, really pretty. I guess I could do a hot mess maybe, but it's just words, and words don't do well with hot mess. Hey Laura, thank you for the sprinkles. So anyway, Tide's kind of dark. I'm thinking teal. What do y'all think? Tide teal, Tide teal. Tell me in the comments, Tide teal. And it's just for the words Hey Sunshine. The rest of this is gonna be in, I think, because it's more like a sun, or maybe I should go grab like an orange. What do y'all think? Just teal and that, or should I go grab an orange? Tell me in the comments what your thoughts are. Tell me. What do y'all think? Do you think I should add like a, oh, and I got, just get your air bubbles out, y'all. When you have a lot of opening like this, and when I say a lot of opening, where you see the green, that is where the paste does not go through. That is where the stick is. That is where the stick is. So when you have this much open space, meaning all of your surface showing through, you want to make sure you don't have air bubbles, because air bubbles are gonna cause it to like bleed, and nobody wants that. So I'm thinking I had this down nice and tight, but when you have this much open space, take a second, y'all, and just take a squeegee or something and just go around and make sure you've got all of those pesky air bubbles out, especially in the really, really big open spaces, like the sun part. I can see I've got a little bit in there, but I think I'll be okay if I just keep it within the confines of that little half moon. Ombre teal down to Tide. That's an idea. Teal down to Tide. That's an idea. That's a good one, Jan. All right, so I'm not using that big one, but we're gonna start with the yellow. And you can use any color yellow. We've got so many yellows. You've got pucker, which is fun. I probably should have grabbed pucker now, hindsight. But that's okay, because I don't need it. I'm gonna be using resin here. I'm gonna use resin on all of the yellow areas. So anyway, if you have any questions about anything, about that happened with ChalkCon or my visit or anything, drop them in the comments. I would love to share the news. I mean, it was so much fun. And if you're a designer, you can go. You don't have to be a business person. You can be a hobbyist, which a hobbyist, if you don't know, is you can join as a designer, get your 40% discount, and most of our designers are hobbyists. They just like the discount and they like the community. Some do workshops, some just like to chalk. So any designer is allowed to go, or welcome, I should say, not allowed. Any designer is welcome to go to ChalkCon, and it's an experience. I don't think I'll ever miss one again now that I've been. It's worth the money. And you get so much stuff. Hundreds of dollars of free stuff. Well, it's not free. You do have to pay a fee to get in, but you get way more than you paid for. Chalk is very generous. All right, and I'm gonna do these bottom ones in yellow. And I'm gonna peel and paste. I am gonna do the peel and paste thing, you guys, because it is so hot. I'm afraid it is humid, so humid probably helps. But I'm gonna do a couple, and then I'm gonna peel and paste. Hey Sherry, happy Monday. And peel and paste is when you just pull up, so you don't worry about it drying and pulling your design up, or pulling your paste up. Because it dries in your transfer, and then when you pull your transfer up, it just pulls the paste right on up with the sticky. So that's why we do the peel and paste method. You do not have to do that with ink, only with paste. So I am gonna go ahead and err on the side of caution. Here's my detail tool. I'm gonna use that to get my corner up, because I put it down really tight so I wouldn't have bubbles. So there's a method to my madness, you guys. All right, I hope my bot's not misbehaving. The keyword for today is sun. If you want to get the kit that I put together for this project. Oh, that's so cheerful. That's what I need, y'all. My heart needs happiness and cheerful. And that is doing the trick. It is cheerful. All right, now to try to get it back down. Why is it acting all weird? I'll just have to get some on my fingers. I wonder if it's stretched. That's weird. It's not just laying right back down, y'all. I'm not sure why. Hold on. There we go. I think it may have stretched a little bit, but that's okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and do this Hey Sunshine part right away, so I do not have to worry about putting it back down. I don't know why it got kind of stretched. Maybe because I didn't fuzz enough, but it's okay. Everything's fixable, you guys, most things. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the Hey Sunshine, and I'm gonna take Jan's. Ooh, that tide is dark or dry. You never stay in the lines on this kind of transfer. Oh, Donna, you're so hard on yourself. I'm sure you do. Just take your time or use a smaller squeegee. Everything is so dry. Maybe because it's 100 degrees and humid, although humidity adds moisture. I guess I've just neglected this poor tide. Just take your time. If you go outside the lines, it's not the end of the world, right? So we may just be doing couture teal. Now we're gonna find a little bit of this tide that we can work with. It's on its last leg. Note to self, order another tide. Anyway, if you guys have any kind of questions about anything, I know I'm rambling today. I thank you so much for your kindness. Incredible kindness, and I wish I could talk and whatever, but I can't yet. It's just too hard. So, but I am so thankful for all of your kindness. Really, really thankful. I appreciate y'all so much. I really, really do. All right, I need another small one. So we're gonna start with teal, and this is shimmer couture teal, which is absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna just go from the top down, because I tend, when I'm doing ombres or blending, I usually go with the lighter color at the top and then work my way down to the darker, but there's no rule. You do you. You do whatever makes your heart happy. And that is not down all the way. I might have an air bubble there, you guys, because it's not down all the way. But if that's the case, it's okay. We'll fix it. So I'm gonna do more of this, and then I'll add a little bit of tide, and then I will blend it with my finger. So that's that. I'm gonna try to find some tide. It's not a dried out hot mess. We don't need a ton, so it's okay. Got a big old blob there. Don't go off the edge. We'll wipe off if I do, so it's not the end of the world. And grab my excess, and then I'm going to blend it with my finger. Do you guys like doing this type of a method? I blend with my finger because it gets a soft kind of pretty look. I feel like it looks like the ocean when you blend like this. Okay, now we're going to wipe our finger that we're finger painting with off. And we're gonna pull up slowly. Yep, I got some blobs. I didn't think it was down all the way, and that's okay. I'll be able to fix those. But it's pretty. A couple of areas I just need my finger. Oh, you guys, I just stuck my finger in it. Oh, it's okay. It's all good. So I have a couple blobs, and here's my, oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet, Brenda. When I have blobs, if I mess up, I let it dry completely because it's so much easier to get off. I just realized I have my giant glasses on. These are like my reading glasses. I don't normally wear these to craft. to-do lives. So anyway, does it make me look more intelligent? You see all these people that wear, like there's a lot of kids these days, youngins, you know, they wear big glasses like this, but they don't even need glasses. It's like a fashion trend. Have you noticed that, you all? All right. I need another wipe because I'm being very messy today. All right, I'm just gonna try to power through this so we can get to the fun resin part. All right, now we're gonna do like several. So this one I gotta get down because it's not down all the way. And then we'll power through and just do a bunch of them before we have to peel up again. So let's grab our coral squeegee, or maybe I should do a detail tool. Let's grab one of these little fellers. And we're gonna do some coral. And we're just gonna go up the line. Lickety split. I'm not really a super fast chalker. I don't normally do things lickety split. I like to take my time, but I also like to respect your time. And I know I'm talking a lot today. So thank you for humoring me. I mean, I've gotten used to wearing glasses. I mean, these are cheaters, whatever you call them, readers, cheaters. I call them cheaters. They're not prescription, but I need them to be able to see your comments because the phone's, you know, my phone's like kind of far away. So I need them to see my comments. So I need to get a better setup so that I can not be backwards. I have to go buy an old phone. Where do you go buy an old phone, y'all? Without having to pay like $9 million. Phones are so expensive. My daughter wants to switch to Apple. And I'm like, gracious sakes. They're like lots. They're expensive. But I'm Apple, so I'd rather her be Apple so I can FaceTime her when she goes away to school. I'm concentrating, so if I'm missing any of your comments, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you at all. I'm just trying to concentrate so that I can do this faster. I can still tell it's kind of being... All right, these aren't evenly spaced. All right, we're gonna do one more and then we're gonna have to pull up, you guys. Although I gotta get the yellow one first. You know, if it pulls up, it's okay because we've got we've got resin to put over it, so we're not gonna sweat it. And the mica powder that I'm putting in is the same color as the paste. So that'll kind of act as like a buffer or give us some additional wiggle room. Let's say that. Where does wiggle room come from? I have so many sayings that my parents said, so a lot of y'all may be saying, where on earth does she get her sayings? Okay. I don't want to pull up yet because I got to get those last couple of yellows on so that it makes it easier to put down. That sounded weird. Okay. I have the door open and it's really hot, you guys. The things you do for your pets. All right, coming around the bend. Oh, what's going on? I missed stuff. Whatever I missed, I will catch on the replay. Does somebody need prayers? What did I miss, my friends? Okay, after this one, we're gonna pull up, you guys. I'm trying to be fast. It's not my forte. Grab a little bit, not a lot of it. Just a little bit. Have you guys ever done line dancing? I'm not coordinated. I'll admit it, I'm not a coordinated gal. I never did well in like aerobics and stuff because by the time I figured out what they were doing, they'd already moved on to something else. That's me. That's me, the uncoordinated one. Fuzz a lot, you guys. Even though I fuzzed a ton, it's still, see how it curls like that? That means I did not fuzz enough. And that's why it's hard to put back down, because it's stretched. I'm sad. I stretched it out. It's okay. We're gonna figure this out. We just have to go faster. All right, we're gonna power through these last ones, you guys. Yikes, ay chihuahua. Fuzz a ton. Maybe I should have waxed, hindsight. Well, you know what? It's okay. Next time I'm gonna try to wax and see if it works with the resin, because it's really, really hard. Okay. So we need yellow. Just gonna go every other. Don't get too much on your squeegee when you get into these really tight spots, because then it's hard. And you know what? If I get some yellow in my coral, I'm not gonna sweat it. It'll look like a sunset. It'll look like I did it intentionally. Probably should have done the whole thing in a hot mess. That would have been much quicker and really pretty, because I love these colors together. And I did get a little coral in this one when I was putting it back down. Again, it's okay. It's fun art, not fine art. Unless you're working on the fine art stuff, and then you gotta be careful. I'm kidding. You do you. It doesn't have to be perfect to be pretty. All right, then this one's gonna be yellow. And we'll be to the point where we can, oh, there's a big old air bubble. It's okay, we're not gonna sweat it. We'll put it down with our finger. And we can always paint the section if it doesn't cover from the air bubble when we're done. Try not to sweat the small stuff, you guys. Just have fun. If you have a big old air bubble like I do right there, it's okay. Okay, last two, you guys. Coming around the bend. Aren't these pretty colors together, though? To me, this says summer. Can you guys believe they've already got Christmas stuff out in the craft stores? I mean, I understand Halloween, but they've got Christmas stuff out already. I'm not ready for that. I'm just now feeling like it's finally summer, because we've had such cold weather. Don't take away my summer. Ugh, more air bubbles. Eee. It's okay. I think I'm gonna have a lot of cleanup on aisle 5 to do on this one, because I didn't fuzz enough. Live and learn, my friends, live and learn. It's okay. Almost done. And then we'll move on to the resin. Have y'all tried resin? Tell me in the comments if you have tried resin, yes or no. It's fun stuff. If you have not tried it, I highly recommend it. I may have to order another one of these. Transfer, y'all. Oh my goodness. Into the water you go. Poor little thing. I hope you can survive. Anyway, it'll be fun. Christmas in July. Yeah, I do like doing Christmas in July projects because they're fun, but I agree with you. I don't like rushing away the summer either. But I do love me some Christmas in July. I have fun doing Christmas in July projects. All right, let me get this stuff out of here so I can show you and uncurl that little feller. I just try to clean off a little bit before I throw it in so it's not as big of a cleanup on aisle 9 when I'm done. Oh my goodness, this one's bad. You got the resin, but not the light yet. Sandy, if it's sunny outside, you can just put it outside. I'm telling you. I have done it many, many times, and I'm telling you, the sunlight, oh my gosh, look at my, oh, what a hot mess this is. You guys, some of my transfer stuck on there. You see this teal that I'm pulling off? It's literally my transfer because I did not fuzz enough. Don't be like me. Fuzz more. I was being lazy. But it comes right off. comes right off. And I have some blobs that I'll clean up later. I'm not gonna sweat it. I am not going to sweat it because we are going to be putting some, I'll wait for these to dry. All right, I'm gonna show you all of my mistakes just because I love y'all. And I'm not embarrassed to make mistakes because everybody makes mistakes. Hey, Brenda. Brenda says you can get the lights on Amazon, Sandy. Don't want bugs in your project? I've never gotten bugs in mine. Anyway, all right, so you can see I have a couple of blobs. See at the bottom under the Hey Sunshine? I have a couple of blobs, but look at how cheerful that is, you guys. Instead of pointing out the blobs, let's point out the gloriousness. Isn't that so pretty? Give me some hearts if you think that's pretty. Does that say happiness to you? That says happiness to me. Say it happiness. It's making me happy. You know what? I gotta say, being here with y'all is making me happy. And you have no idea how much I appreciate y'all for that. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. But y'all make me happy. Thank you for the hearts. It is pretty. I think it's pretty. And it's okay to think your stuff is pretty. It's serving its purpose. I need it happy and cheerful, and it's happy and cheerful. Brenda, the journals are awesome. I absolutely love, love, love the journals. Okay, so we need this to dry, and then we're gonna get, while that dries a little bit, I'm gonna get a little bit of resin out. I'm gonna put my glove on. You can personalize the journal with the name in the sunshine. For a gift. Oh, that's a cute idea. That's a very cute idea. All right, so I need to get, if you have to get into tight spots, I take my detail tool and I wrap like a wipe around it so that it's really, really fine point. And I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna get this part right here off and this part right here off I wanna do this before I get my resin on, that's why. Otherwise, I just wait until I was completely done, but I want to get my resin on. So I need to get that little blob off. And I'll wait for that to dry to get that off. And the rest of it, I'm gonna wait for it to dry. All right, so I'm gonna get my glove on because thanks, Carol. I have never gotten a bug in my resin drying it outside. And I've done it a lot. Although the clouds have come, so I don't think I'll be able to do it today. All right, I use gloves when using resin. I rarely use gloves for things, and obviously I didn't do a very good job cleaning up in Kansas City because this one's kind of sticky. So I'm just gonna get I'm gonna get 2 blobs of resin because I'm gonna do 2 different colors. I'm gonna use the same color tray. You don't need a lot. So 2 globs, that's a technical term. 2 globs of resin. And then I'm going to get my mica powder. So again, mica powder is like a very, very fine mist. And of course, this one still has the lid on. Not a fine mist. It's a fine, fine powder. Think of like, sticky. Think of like if you crushed up some eyeshadow, it would be that consistency. Look, are you all proud of me? I didn't use my teeth. All right, so I just need a tiny bit. All right, here's the thing. This is important. So Peggy, if you have your notebook out, this is important. When working with resin, the UV specifically, it's not the same with the regular resin because it's such a thin area. You can't put so much, like if you were gonna put paste in to make it colored, tiny, tiny amount. Glitter, mica, you don't want to put a lot in because the UV light has to be able to go through, to be able to see through the resin for it to cure. So you want to use a very tiny, tiny amount. So I'm just a tiny bit, just like a kiss of color. I'm going to do a little bit more of the yellow. And the mica powder colors very, very easily. So that I think is going to be more than enough of the yellow. Well, I'm going to need 1 for each one. And then I'm just going to mix that in so that this little blob of resin has got a yellow hue to it. And you don't have to mix as much as you do with the traditional resin, the resin that takes 24 hours to cure. That you have to mix and mix and mix and mix. I think it says you have to mix for like 4 minutes straight. This, you don't. You mix it until you get your consistency of the color that you want. I'm hoping that that's not too much color. And then put your lids back on your mica, because if that spills, it's nowhere near as awful as glitter though. Mica is so much easier. No teeth time, I know. It was so funny when we were all trying to open things at ChalkCon. Everybody was giggling because we're all like using our teeth, and then the people that were instructing were like, no teeth. They're a great tool, except you wouldn't want to open your resin with teeth, for sure. All right, this one doesn't want to open. X-Acto knife to the rescue. So pretty. Navista stick. And I'm just going to do a tiny bit of this. Oh, I was only going to do the yellow, wasn't I? Well, we'll do a little bit so I can show you. But we don't want to, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Anyway, so tell me, I missed it. Do you all like resin? Are you excited to try, or are you resin pro? Donna, I know you're getting to be a resin pro. I am by far no pro, but I really love playing with it. I loved making those little bookmarkers. I thought they were fun. And the alphabets. And now that I know I can use it on a hard surface, I am all in. Because how much fun. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint this on. You said forever they need pull-on tabs on the ink paste. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? You know what's really cool? You know, Jen mentioned that she's been saying that she would love pull-on tabs. I'm telling you, they listen. When you ask for things, oh my gosh, you guys, my little thing just broke. When you ask for things, they really do listen. So we had this thing, this wall. It was a huge wall, and they told everybody to bring ideas. What do you want to see? And so people brought just like newspaper pieces of just for things they want to see, like horses and more faith things. And it was amazing. It really, really was. So I'm just going to take this. I guess I should have dried this. Feels pretty dry. I probably should have dried it. Anyway, so that they can get ideas as to what we want to see, because the design team really wants to know what we want. It's amazing. They really listen, and then they give what we want. So it was really fun. I took some pictures, I'll post them, of the wall, and it was like a huge 2 panels of this room, huge, of all of these ideas of what we all want to see in new transfers. Don't you think that's cool? Try it on a hard surface, it's super fun. It just adds dimension. I'd never done it before until I did my moon project in the studio session. And I'm just painting it on. They also gave us new paintbrushes in one of the kits. It was super fun because every time you came back for a new session, they'd have people at the door just handing you all amazing stuff. The founder was one of the ones handing out all the goodies. All right, so I'm just gonna apply this, and you can apply it as liberally. So if you want it a lot, if you want it to be thick, apply it thick. Just know that if you apply it thick, your dry time's gonna be longer. So there's a correlation. The thicker the layer of resin, the longer the drying time. It's easy. It is nice that they listen. It's pretty amazing for, you know, a company this size to truly care about what their people want. And they do. Very, very, I've never ever regret my decision to become a designer here. It's been a wonderful experience. They've been very good to me. All right. I'm gonna use my pointy thing to get up in the very, very point of that. So this particular one that I'm working on right now had a blob in it. And I didn't stress about the blob because I knew I was covering it with resin, and it covered right over it. Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's fun. Give it a try. I'm telling you, it's not scary. It's very forgiving. And it's not, the UV especially. Start with the UV. Start with the UV. Oh, I should have put resin in the kit. Anyway, just put resin in the comments if you want me to get you the link for that. I forgot to put it in the kit. I can add it. But anyway, it's very forgiving and it's fun. You can take your time with it. Obviously, it doesn't like dry up on you. You can use it on hard surfaces. You can make jewelry. They have molds for like everything. I need to expand my my horizons with it because I really do enjoy working with it. You all know how much I love mediums. And this gives dimension, and it's also, you need a forgiving product. Yes, I'm using the UV resin right here. And don't be thinking, oh, that's a puny bottle. It little goes a long way. It lasts forever. I don't think I've had to replace my resin yet. And I've done a lot. The bookmarks, oh no, my coral just got into my yellow. I shouldn't be holding it up like that. It's okay. So then when it dries, you've got this glistening, added depth and dimension. And like I said, you can make it as thick or as thin as you want. I'm trying to keep mine medium. How's that? And I'm literally just using a paintbrush to paint it. And to clean it, you're gonna use your Dawn dish soap and let it soak in Dawn dish soap and water, and it comes right out. And it is kind of covering over any of my boo-boos. I had some air bubbles, so I had kind of some lumpy sections, and the resin is kind of smoothing those out. So forgiving and fun. There you go. There's my description of resin, of UV resin. It's forgiving and fun. All right, we're almost done with the yellow. And then I'll have to post a finished project or a finished picture of it because I don't know, it's probably gonna take way too long to try to cure this on a live. All right, I'm gonna get this little pointy squeegee thingy out. See if I have any yellow left that's not. And this ray of sunshine's got a little bit of teal in it, and I'm not gonna sweat it. And it just dries shiny. And then with the mica in it, it's also gonna dry not just shiny, but oh my gosh, you guys, I'm running out of yellow and I don't have any on this one. I might have to do that one later because my teal or my couture coral ran into my yellow. I'm out. And this one's got some teal in it, or coral. I'm not gonna sweat that. I'll have to fix that one later. Anyway, let me show you. I wonder if you can see, oh, it's so glittery. It's so glittery. Can you see that? See the sun? It's all glittery and glorious, you guys. So then my question is maybe I just leave the yellow. What do y'all think? Should I just only do the yellow in the, should I only do the yellow in the, what do you call it, resin? What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Should I only do the yellow in the resin or should I also do the coral? Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me in the comments. Yellow? Or no, tell me whether you want coral in. So say coral if you want to see coral in it, or just leave it yellow. I need your thoughts, and I'll get my light ready. So then, when you turn on your light, you see how it's purple? You see it in the sun? Isn't it pretty? So then I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna do my sun first, and you literally just hold your light over it. And they say 3 to 4 minutes. I think I'm just gonna do the yellow. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the yellow, but thank you all so much for your for responding. I can always do the coral later, but right now, so they say 3 to 4 minutes for the light, but I have found that it dries a lot quicker than that. And again, if you don't have a light, you can go and sit it out in the sun. I probably will later, Karen. It's so pretty. You can also add little things to it, like I did the resin on the donuts and added little faux sprinkles. There's so much you can do. So I'm just gonna kind of do this, I'm just gonna do the sun and then I'll finish the rest of it later. But anyway, isn't this so fun? Hey, Patty, I agree. So you just hold your little light. I just find it fascinating that the light cures it. I'm easily fascinated. But then when it's done, it's got glitter and dimension and it just looks a little bit more fun. Not quite dry. Like these little guys, they probably will dry lickety split. And I know I have a couple of blobs on here. I'll fix those. But anyway, what do y'all think? You think this is a fun project? Is this something that you'd like to play with? Yeah, I agree. Everybody's saying leave yellow. Well, most everybody, not everybody. So anyway, I will post a picture of it when it's completely dry because I'm not gonna have y'all sit here and watch resin dry as opposed to when I normally say I'm not gonna let you sit here and watch paint dry. And then just use disposable gloves, y'all. Use disposable gloves. Even with the gloves on, I feel sticky. I didn't spill it on me or anything. Oh, it's so much fun. Doris, it's a lot of fun. It's called UV resin and it's amazing. It's easy peasy. Anybody can do it. So this is just a notebook and hey sunshine. Now look, can you see? Isn't that fun? In real life, it's really, really glittery. Oh yeah, it looks in person, it's like really, really shiny. I'll take a video of it so I can get it at different angles so you'll be able to see the dimension and the gloriousness. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it as always. If you're new around here, I'm Sherry with Hearts and Halos and we hop on here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We hang out, we have fun together. Y'all, tomorrow's the first day of the month. So I am gonna set up an event so we can go over all of the new goodies that are happening in the month of July, you guys. It's gonna be July tomorrow. How did that happen? Anyway, so we'll do that and then we'll do a fun project for Tidbit Tuesday. So I'll set up an event and send that out today. If you want the kit for this, which includes you get the notebook, the transfer, the 2 color pastes, and a squeegee, just put the word sun in the comments and my little friend will send you the information in your messenger, or you can just message me and ask me for it. If you want information if you want the resin, just put resin in the comments and I'll get that for you too. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me, friends. As always, you're amazing. You make my heart happy. Whew, it's hot. It's 90 degrees with 99% humidity. Thank you for the hearts, friends. I have to learn, I'm gonna have to go and research how to get that turned back on. I don't know, but just know that I'm sending you hearts. And I appreciate you guys so much, so much. Thank you for all of your kindness. It's very, very much appreciated and heartfelt. Thanks, Angela. Thanks, Peggy. Hey, Marilee. Anyway, you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I'll send out an event for tomorrow if you're interested in seeing what's happening in the month of July, and we'll go from there. So you guys have an amazing day. Thanks, friends. Bye.